Hello everybody, Lokimagics, another day, another video. But in this video today, we're going to talk about Soulless because I did pull another dupe Soulless this weekend from the Times 2 Void Shard event. He's not a bad champion, he's kind of cool. So you know what, let's showcase him, let's put some spotlight on him, and yeah, let's just get right into the video. First up is aesthetics. Now this champion right here I think looks pretty cool because his name is Soulless and it really represents that throughout his armor. It's almost like this, he uses this shield, he provokes the enemy, the shield sucks in the souls, and they somehow get attached to his armor, right? Like you can see some little details there in the shoulder and the stomach. And I'm sorry guys, but this stomach reminds me of this Freddy Krueger scene. Yeah, that pizza scene was pretty crazy, but hey, I know I can't be the only person in the world that thought about that. I mean, come on, his stomach looks just like that pizza. Maybe I'm weird like that, but hey, if anyone else out there thought about that too, please let me know in the comment section so I could feel a little bit better about myself. But with that being said, let's talk about Soulless. And I have to say right off the bat, I really like this champion. He kind of surprised me, like he's actually pretty good, but there's like two things about this champion I don't like at all. But let's talk about his A1 first. Now his A1 attacks one enemy, has a stun. Not bad, right? Could be very effective. Now this is one of the things I don't like about this champion. This A2 is good, but at the same time it's not, because it attacks 3 times at random. I'm not a fan of that at all. This removes buffs and can place provoke, but it's very RNG based and you can't control it. Good thing is it's on a 3-turn cooldown, but I don't know, just not a fan of that. Attacks 3 times at random on any champion. But this A2 here, this A3 is really good, can be booked down to 4 turns, which is very helpful. Attacks all enemies, increases duration of all divas on each target by 1 turn, places provoke, and places shield on Soulless for 2 turns equal to 30% of damage inflicted. And this damage could be very big because this damage increases by 10% for each debuff on the target, right? So his A3 I like. It's not that bad. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. Very effective. I think this is really the one thing that makes this champion super good. And then his aura increases ally defense and faction crits by 44%, which is huge, right? So this champion has a pretty interesting kit. It's not like the best kit out there. He is a legacy champion, so his kit's not going to be as strong as the newer champions. And what I mean by that is we have Lydia here. Her passive is pretty crazy, right? We have Tormund. His passive is also pretty crazy. So Soulless, very simple champion, but very effective, and that's why I do like him. But the other thing I don't like about him is his very, very low speed. I mean, 87 base speed, that's kind of bad, right? But I mean, what can you do? You got to work with what you got. He's definitely a solid champion. He's not going to be meta. He's going to get you to end game. But man, if they would tweak some of those things that I don't like about this champion, I think he can become meta. But we'll see, right? We'll see what happens in the future. But for now, this is my Soulless and his total stats. Not bad HP, not worried about his attack. His defense is pretty good. The speed, very hard to work with. I like to have this above 200 if I'm not going against clan boss, but you know, gotta work with what you got. Crit rate, not worried about it. Crit damage, not too bad. Resistance and accuracy, really depends on where you're going to play them in the game. Arena offense, arena defense. But overall, you know, not a bad build. But anyways, let's talk about his Masteries. Masteries is a tricky thing because it really depends on your team comp and where you're going to use this champion, right? So never copy and paste, but I feel like for the support section, when it comes to Soulless, this is pretty solid. You might want to tweak a few things, but overall though, right, we definitely want to give him some accuracy. That's going to be very helpful for his provoke. Then he has that shield buff, which could become very huge. So you want to probably go down something like this. Now, the reason why I went with Lasting Gift is because that A3 does provide Soulless with a humongous shield in certain scenarios. So having that on a 3-turn cooldown possibly could be more beneficial. But then again, I don't know. That's just something I was thinking. I don't think you have to go to Lasting Gifts. You could definitely go Sniper because this will give you that 5% on his A1 to land that stun. So that's going to be good. But yeah, I don't know. Like This is the only one that I'm questioning is lasting guess, but everything else is pretty solid. Now, when it comes to defense or offensive side, it's really going to depend on you, right? I feel like for PvE or clan boss or arena, it wouldn't hurt to go either way. I would probably go more defensive for arena type builds because having this and damage mitigation will probably do you justice. But for PvE and clan boss, this won't be bad for your offensive side, right? So his masteries a little bit tricky, a little bit situational, but it's up to you ultimately in the end. But this is how I built him out because I'm using him for more PvE type content, right? So yeah, with all that being said, let's check him out. Let's see what this guy could actually do. So naturally, Soulless is a great wave pusher because what he does is provoke, stuns, shields, increase duration of debuffs, and remove buffs, right? So when it comes to PvE content, clearing out dungeon waves, he's going to be the guy. Like, he's definitely going to help you out in that area. I mean, all the way from new to end game, super easy role for this champion. But once you reach the boss though, I feel like he kind of falls off a little bit because you can't provoke the bosses, you can't stun the bosses, but you can increase the duration of debuffs and remove some buffs from the boss, right? So he has like a little bit more use case there too once you get to the boss. But his main thing honestly is just helping out, clearing out waves. That's what he does. He helps pushing squishier champions through harder content, right? So naturally, Doom Tower, he's probably going to be very good for you. He's going to be good in faction wars for sure. I mean, that's like a given, right? Like if you have Soulless, he's probably going to be a huge help for you. He's not like Tomb Lord. I feel like Tomb Lord is better because he just has that damage output. Soulless and Tomb Lord would just kill it for faction wars easily. But you know, one place where Soulless is very good at, and that is spiders. I like Soulless for Spiders 20 because it gives your teammates time to actually take down the spider, and he does it with his A3 by provoking all the spiderlings, and then he's going to survive longer because you can see he got that big shield from his A3 because it's based on damage, right? The more damage you do, the more of a larger shield you're going to get for Soulless. So I think that's a pretty cool kit design for Spiders 20. So Soulless definitely has incredible value here. This team comp is a little bit out there, so you know it might not be fair to some people, but this should give you an idea of what Soulless can do and its potential in Spiders 20. So I think for sure 100% great Spider 20 champion. And the spider's about to go down and we get a decent amulet. But yeah, let's move on to some other content. Alright, so let's do some arena. So we're going to start off with Duchess with her A2, get some buffs up. Now their Duchess didn't do anything, so we're just going to use Madam's A2. Here we go. They did their buffs. And we probably can't do much, so we're just going to use that A1. Now let's see here. We can't do this because they have block debuffs, but we could try to take Duchess. Cool. So you see how that can be useful. She's provoked now, so she can't revive, and we took away all her buffs. So that A2 was kind of cool. All right, we lost one. Definitely stripped now. And then we could get to Soulless again after this revive and provoke everybody, right? Because he has that A3, so let's provoke. Boom, he gets a little bit of shield. This is buying us some time. Decrease that turn meter. Because all we got to do is buy some time for Blood Twin to get a turn, and we should be able to almost one-shot everybody. So let's see. All right, just surviving. That's just his counterattack. All right, cool. So we'll use his A3, and let's see how many we kill. Not bad. We almost killed everybody, right? Almost, but not good enough. But it's safe to say that this fight is pretty much a win. So you can see that Soulless does have a use case in the arena. I mean, almost every champion has a use case in pretty much every content in this game. Soulless just put a stun up, so that could have been very disruptive if that guy was about to take another turn, right? So definitely for sure, there's some use case for Soulless in the arena. Let's do another one. We'll fight these guys. We should be good because I think their arbor is going to be faster. So we'll just go with Duchess and I guess Madam to strip, but there's really not much there. But at least we could put decreased attack and decreased defense, right? So we'll run this and see how it goes. All right, they went first. Okay, cool. We could put our buffs up now. I guess we could just strip and put that up. All right, we died, which was probably going to happen, right? We had decreased defense on. Oh man, we might lose this. Okay, let's see. Let's provoke. Buy us some time. All right, so we got that provoke up. Bought us some time. Get these guys back up on their feet. All right, so Soulless came through. Because it could have been over right there if Soulless didn't have that provoke, right? All right, let's see. I guess we'll try to kill Tundra, whatever her name is. Let's try to strip what they got. Cool. And let's see, can we one-shot everybody? And bam. So, you know, is he the best for Arena? I don't know, but he's pretty good. So you have to make that determination. I'm just trying to showcase how we could use him. And he did pretty decent damage too. So yeah, that's him in the Arena. And now finally Clan Boss. But when it comes to Clan Boss, I can't say he's like the best, but he's definitely not the worst. He does have some use case. And what I mean is, you can see right now, increased attack buff is on the Clan Boss. And that could be very annoying, right? Or you could use this A3 here to extend the debuffs on the Clan Boss. So, you know, we're just going to do the A2, remove that increased attack. Because, man, when this guy slams that stun attack with that increased attack, it could do some damage, right? So Soulless has a use case in that essence where he may not be able to stun or provoke the Clan Boss, but he's definitely able to remove that annoying increased attack for you, right? So you can use him for something like that. It's not the ideal method, but it works, right? Then, like we said a little bit earlier, you could also use this A3 here to extend those debuffs and do overall more damage in your team count, right? So, like I said, Soulless does have a use case, but definitely probably not the best champion for Clan Boss. But if you're going to use him in this scenario, definitely give him some more crit rate, crit damage, so this way he could have pretty much more DPS output, right? And with all that being said in this video, I think we're good to go. I think that covers Soulless. So if I missed anything that's very good about this champion or very bad about this champion, let me know in the comment section so, you know, I could help my knowledge base grow also. And, you know, honestly, I like Soulless. I think he's a great champion, but I look at him more as a glue type champion. And what I mean by that is he's like that champion that, you know, he provides a lot, but he's not like very good at one thing. Like Cold Heart is good at doing that Heart Seekers, turn meter, and damage, right? That's like her thing. That's why she's famous, and that makes her very useful and unique. But when it comes to Soulless, he has a lot to provide for your team comp, but he doesn't do anything like insanely good, right? So he's like a glue. If you pair him up with certain champions, I'm pretty sure you can make one sick team comp that's it's going to be pretty strong, and Soulless definitely could be in that type of team. So that's how I look at him. Not a bad champion at all. Can't complain about this champion. I think he's great. If you pull him, you should feel lucky, because especially with Doom Tower coming and Faction Wars, you know, like he's a win for those type of content. I think he's more of a PvE type. You know, you could use him PvP. You know, you saw that he can be viable there, but overall, he's just a very, very strong PvE type champion. So that's my view on Soulless. Hopefully this gave you some insight. Let me know if I got anything wrong or if I did anything good, right? It's always nice to hear what I did good also, but regardless, you know, it is the weekend, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video soon. And sorry for not uploading as often this week. It's just, you know, 2020 COVID holidays, you know, you guys get it. But anyways, yeah, catch you on the next one.